Hello there, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Today it's going to be a glamorous holiday look, and I'm going to do a little bit different take on the holiday look today. Often for me it's all about the red lipstick. Today I want to change up the color theme a little and go for a sophisticated silvery plum look, something you'd wear to an evening adult holiday party. Today I'm continuing on in my holiday of friendship. This year for the holidays, instead of focusing on gifts, I'm focusing on my relationships. And one of the things I'm doing on my channel is partnering up with my gal pals here on YouTube and really celebrating the friendships that I'm so blessed to have. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. Today, joining me in this holiday look is my good friend Kat from Cat's Eye Beauty. I love that channel name. It is so cute. If you're not familiar with Kat, you're going to love getting to know her. She is a darling, mature beauty YouTuber, has a channel that is so information rich. Kat is so knowledgeable about makeup and shares all that she knows with her viewers. She covers drugstore and high-end makeup in just a wonderful mix and has such a delightful personality along the way. You'll see everything from Maybelline to Chanel, and the way that she reviews makeup is so unique and so insightful. Kat's going to be putting together a holiday look as well, and I can't wait to see the finished look. I'll have her video listed down below. Make sure you go over there, click the like, and hit the subscribe button. You're going to really enjoy having Kat in your life. I'll tell you what, I'm ridiculously excited about today's look. I even went to the store this morning before this video and picked up a couple of new products because I'm really intrigued by this color scheme. As always, all products that I use and mention today will be listed and linked below, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into it. I'm starting off with something new and different on my channel. This is the City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss, and I generally put on clear before I start my makeup in every single video. I just tried another color in the line and I'm over the moon for it. And I think it may have inspired today's look. It's kind of gotten me really interested in the plum color. This is Plum Springs, and it's a plumping lip gloss as well. Wait till you see the color of this. This is so very beautiful. I'm just enamored with this. I have a feeling that the plummy look today may have come from this. Let's go ahead and zoom you in. So there'll be a whole lot of Kimberly on the screen there. I want a very elegant, dewy complexion today, so I'm going to start with the Catrice Prime and Fine. This is the Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer, and it gives a very, very moisturized, dewy look to the skin. Just a little dot on my hand, and I'm just going to smooth that over the complexion. It's very, very hydrating. It feels like skincare going on. Gosh, that feels so nice. It's pretty dry in my area, so I go through a lot of moisturizing products. For eyeshadow primer, I'm using the Beauty Pie. This is their Flawless Eyeshadow Primer. A little bit on both eyelids, and tap that out. And I've been putting it in the inside corner of my eyes recently. It seems that if my eyeshadow is going to break up, it's going to break up right in that little inner corner area. I have found a new brow product that I'm really, really loving. I'm sure this is going to be in this month's favorites. This is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator. The reason I like this so well is that everything about it works really well. It has an automatic pencil here, spoolie on the other end, of course, and then it has this little powder applicator as well, and that has really been coming in handy. I'm loving this product, and I'm actually kind of loving having a little bit lighter brow. I don't know if this is a phase or something I'm going to continue on with. So I'm just going to start filling in, and I always start my brows at the bottom to define that line and move up from there. I've been using my eyelash growth serum on the end of my brows, and I think I'm starting to see some new hairs there. Now that I have those brows filled in with the pencil, I take that little dabber with the powder on it and just sort of fill in any areas that can use a little bit more color. This is really so very handy. and quick. Back in with the spoolie to just brush that through. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Essence Taupe It Up palette. This is one of their new little 6-pan palettes. These are very, very inexpensive at regular price. I think they're $3 or $4. I picked it up in the Hello Holidays Ulta sale. Gosh, I think I maybe paid $2 or something for it. It was so very, very affordable. I'm very, very interested in this colorway. I've just swatched it a little bit, actually last night when I was thinking about this look. I'm excited to dive into this. I don't know what this formula is like, but I've heard good things. I'm going to start out with my Angie Hot and Flashy 503 brush and go right into this soft transition shade right here. Get some on my brush, tap it off, and that's going to go right above my natural crease. Start developing that area. This is a really soft color, great for that upper transition area. Isn't that a pretty color? Just a really light dove gray. Now I'm going to take a more detailed brush. This is the 504 and dip it into this gray right here. It's a little bit deeper and richer than that transition shade. Tap it off, and that's going to go deeper into the crease in the outside third of my lid. Isn't that pretty? Wow. I love that. And down on the outside third of my lid and along my lash line a little bit. That color is so beautiful. I hope it's picking up on camera. Same thing on the other side, just the outside third of my crease area, down along my movable lid and along the lash line. This colorway is so pretty already. Now back in with that big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to smooth that out. This colorway is so exciting to me. It's fun to work with warm tones, but I really prefer cool tones on my eyes, and it's great to see a very, very cool tone palette come out. Now I'm going to take that same detail brush and dip into this darker gray here. This is a shimmer shade. Let me go ahead and put that on the back of my hand so you can see it. You can see the shimmer right there. I think it's going to be one of those shimmers that when you buff it out, it doesn't have that much sparkle to it. And I'm going to take that right deep into that outside crease area and down along my movable lid and a little bit along the lash line. I just want to keep that to the very outside edge of my eye. Same thing over here. Just really deep into that crease, along the outside edge of that movable lid and along the lash line. What I can say about these shadows so far is that they're really, really easy to work with. I'm not seeing any patchiness, no fallout. They're blending together really beautifully. What a great bargain these little 6-man palettes are. Now I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and blend that color in. Whoever chose the color for this palette, good job. They're just gorgeous. Now I'm going to take my finger and dip into this silver shimmer shade right here. Let me put that right next to that deeper gray shade. Isn't that so very beautiful? That just screams holiday party to me. This is going to go right along the movable lid. I'll have to say these shadows are just performing beautifully. That silver on the lid just patted on terrific. What I'm doing now is I'm just blending that into the transition color. I'm going to take this fluffy brush and go back into that shade that we very first started with, that we laid down in the transition. Just bring that up a little bit higher underneath my brow. Then I'm going to take that same brush and dip into this creamy white right here. And that's going to go right underneath my brow, just to highlight that area. To start working on the complexion, I'm going to do something that I've been doing behind the scenes and loving it. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind 4-in-1 Perfector. I have it in the color light. This is a very, very versatile product, and I've been using it underneath my foundation lately just to give it a much more glowy look. I'm just going to get a little bit in that sponge and tap that over my face. And I want it on the high points of my face where I want just a little bit of glow. So once I have that on, I'm just going to start patting that in. And this really adds a luminous glow underneath my foundation that is so very pretty. It's a very holiday look. You can see just the luminescence and the glow that's put on the skin. Now I'm going to use my Beauty Pie Under Eye Genius Corrector right into those purple areas on my under eyes. I want a very elegant, dewy foundation for this look. I'm going to be using my Forever Skin Glow from Dior. This is kind of my dress-up party foundation. Not that I dress up or go to that many parties, but if I did, this is what I would use. This comes with a nice pump applicator, and I'm just going to start with about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm in the color 1N in this foundation. This is my Refer number 31 brush. I love this brush for foundation. A little bit down my chin, just to blend in with my neck. Now I'm going to press that in with a sponge. I just love the finish that a sponge puts on the complexion. It just smooths it out and makes it look so lovely. I'm going to use the concealer from that same line from Dior. I really, really enjoy this concealer. This is the Forever Skin Correct. It has worked for me beautifully. I use the color 1.5N. And I'm going to put just a little bit underneath my eyes. I've got a little dot right there and a little bit on my chin. Down the center of my nose. And start blending that in. This is the 205 brush from BK Beauty. It has a little angle on it. I really like it for my concealer because it's smaller and I can get into all the little nooks and crannies. Then go back in with my sponge. This is the cream contour from Fenty Beauty in the color Amber. And I'm just going to contour a little bit because I'm going to be going in with bronzer as well today. Up along my hairline, and then down along my chin, and just blend it in with a stipple brush. This stipple brush is from Real Techniques. I wish they would bring it back. I don't think it's in the collection anymore. It's such a good brush. Maybe they've replaced it with something better. If you know, put it down in the comments. I'm going to dip my brush in and get a little bit more for my chin and neck area. You can see what a nice shadow that creates. Now to really blend that in, I'm just going to press it in with my sponge. For bronzer, I'm going to be using my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. I have had this for a long time. I have totally fallen back in love with it. This is such a good formula. It's just the most beautiful color to add just the most perfect glow to your skin. This is the color Sunkissed. I'm going to go in with my tapered e.l.f. brush and just warm the skin up. Look at that bronzy glow it puts on the skin. It is so pretty. Drugstore price, huge pan size, all good things. I'm ridiculously excited about this product. I went to the store this morning and picked this up. I wanted kind of a mauve wine tone for the blush for this look. This is from Revlon. It's their Very Berry blush. Haven't used this yet. I don't know how it's going to look, but I'm hopeful. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics blush brush, just tap it into there, and very gently, ooh, I think that's going to be just about the most perfect shade. Looks a little scary right now. Don't worry about it. We're going to blend it in. So I've got that blush placed. Now I'm just going to blend it in. And I'm keeping it up to the high point of my cheeks, almost into my temple area. Now I'm going to take my sponge and just press it around the edges of that blush to smooth it into the rest of the complexion. I really thought a lot about the highlighter I wanted to use today because I wanted something icy, not necessarily gold or pink like I usually use. I wanted to keep it kind of silver and icy, and I thought about the ColourPop Lunch Money highlighter. If you haven't used this, this is a really, really cool highlighter. Very, very affordable. You can see it on my finger right here. And look at that color. Isn't that pretty? It has just a little bit of a gold shift to it, but not too much. It really leans more towards a silvery look. I thought it would be so pretty for the look today. So I'm just going to tap that right on the tops of my cheeks, a little bit on the front. Isn't that just so pretty? I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and just blend that in. Now I'm going to take a tiny little flat brush, dip it into the highlighter, and that's just going to go right at the inside corner of my eye to really brighten that area up. To finish off the complexion, it's my Milani Prep Set and Glow. I'm going to hop off and do the eyes. I'm going to tight line and line my eyes with the L'Oreal Lay Liner. Use the L'Oreal Luminous Base underneath my mascara, and the mascara is going to be the Maybelline Sky High. I'll be right back. I've got my lashes done. One thing that I do towards the end of my makeup is touch up my brows, because a lot of times putting the foundation and bronzer and that sort of thing kind of messes them up a little bit. I do like to pull out the tips of my brows to give a little bit more length and to open up my eye area more. And when I do that, I like to pull it straight out as opposed to coming down, because that seems to lift my eye up a little bit more. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil for this. I don't know if they're still making these. I know that Ulta is not carrying these anymore. I haven't been into a CVS to see if there's any in my local CVS. This is a really, really good brow pencil, and this color is a little bit darker than the color that I used for the rest of my brows. And what I'll do is I'll just go along the base a little bit to firm up that line into the arch area, and then I will pull the tip of that brow out to really accentuate and open up my eye area. Same thing on the other side, and I'm going to touch up the base of that brow right at the lower part of the arch and then pull that brow out. Now I'm going to set the brows. I have lots of different brow gels. This is the Sigma Tint and Tame, so just run that through my brows and kind of set them in place. Now for the finishing touch of lipstick. When I went out this morning to get the blush, I also picked up a lip liner. This is the Revlon Color Stay Long Wear Lip Liner in the color Mauve. This is a Lancome lipstick in the color Wine Party. So let's see how well these work together. There's the lip liner, and there's the Wine Party in the lipstick. I think this lip liner is going to be way too light. I'm going to have to find something else. Okay, I think I found something that will work. This is a L'Oreal Age Perfect Lip Liner in the color Rich Cranberry. I think that's going to be a better choice for this lipstick. Just smudge that out. And now the Wine Party. And here we have the lipstick. Here we have the finished look. Doesn't this just put you into the holiday party mood? I think the really fun hit in today's look is this little taupe palette from Essence. Truly, this is a $3 or $4 eyeshadow palette, and it put together the most elegant party look. Working with this palette was so easy. The colors went on beautifully, lots of payout, not patchy, no fallout. I think the shimmer shades are just lovely. I'm really surprised at how rich and deep these shimmer shades are for a very, very affordable drugstore palette. So high praise for Taupe It Up from Essence. I do have to give credit where credit is due. This Plum Springs Plumping Lip Gloss from City Beauty kind of started it all. And you know what? I just remembered while I was filming this video, I think the day that I am posting this is the last day of the BOGO sale for the City Beauty City Lips. So you could get 2 of these or 1 of these and another one for the same price as 1. So you might want to check that out if you're interested. The Very Berry Blush from Revlon. I am so glad to have this in my collection. I don't have any other color even close to this. I didn't have any deep, rich wine or cranberry tones, so I'm really, really pleased with this. I have this same blush line in a few other colors. The one that comes to mind is called Apricot, which I really, really love. So I'm really enjoying this Very Berry blush from Revlon. The ColourPop Lunch Money Highlighter. This is such a fun highlighter. Let's see if I've got some room here. If you're looking for a more icy, blingy highlighter, this is a real go-to. And the Wine Party lipstick from Lancome, such a fun color to play with. I had a lot of fun putting together this holiday party makeup look. I'm sure I'll be doing quite a few in the coming weeks. I want to thank Kat for partnering up with me on this video. Make sure that you go by her channel, hit the like button, click subscribe. You're going to love her. I hope you found this video fun and useful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You just make my day when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.